but I told you so.
Hey guys! So welcome back to my channel, everyone. Today we will be filming a what we wish we knew before our specifically freshman year of college or just college in general. If you didn't know, if you're new to my channel, my name is Cameron and I make college lifestyle related videos, and I try to post at least once a week, but with the new year I'm going to try to post a little bit more content because I love YouTube and I love making videos. But since this is a college video, I will be filming with my friends from college today. These are my good friends that I've gotten to know at my experience here in college so far. So I'm going to have them introduce themselves, their name, and their major.
So hello, I'm Lisette. I'm majoring in biology.
I'm Faith and I'm a pre-nursing student.
So as you can see, we're all freshmen. We are currently, as I speak, in our second semester of our freshman year. School started for us about almost 2 weeks ago, and we've been getting used to our new schedules and our new classes and just adjusting after a long winter break. Our college gave us a really long winter break. It was like almost over a month, and definitely I have to admit, coming back to college was very, very hard. I was very used to just being at home and watching TV, and now I have to get back into my regular work schedule with school and everything. So we're just going to be kind of not just reflecting on last semester, but also talking about overall what we wish we knew or realized a little bit, or I guess I could say thought about more and considered before we came to college. Because I know sometimes when you come straight from high school, you have all these expectations of it to be a certain way socially or just like within education, and then you come and you're like, oh, that's not what I expected. So we're going to get started. I have my MacBook here with our topics, and we're going to be voicing our opinion on it. But if you haven't already, please be sure you give this video a thumbs up and you comment down below what you think about this topic or what year you are in school, because I think it would be really cool to see like the types of people that watch my videos. So if you're in college, comment your year. If you're still in high school or middle school, I'd love to know what grade you are. So just let me know in the comments. And be sure you subscribe to my channel. I really, really want you guys to subscribe because I have a lot of really exciting videos and just a lot of really exciting things coming from my channel with the new year. So you definitely want to miss out. So you definitely should subscribe. And I also recently just launched channel merch for my channel. It is the Stay Humble, Be Kind brand, and it has Cameron Hodges and the YouTube symbol, and it comes in hoodies, regular t-shirts, there's tapestries, there's even phone cases. So you definitely don't want to miss out, and it's really comfy, and I definitely think you guys will enjoy it. It comes in a variety of colors. I personally love blue, so as you can tell, my MacBook case and my phone is obviously, and then my Apple Watch. I love blue and I rock it pretty much all the time, but there are lots of different colors that you can choose from, so definitely check it out. Link will also be in the description below. Also, me and Faith have a podcast called Current Talk that we do weekly episodes on about like college and society and current events. So if you want to listen, if you're a fan of podcasting, or if you want to get into podcasting and listen to us talk, definitely check out the link in the description. And then also, I do want to plug my blog, and I recently did just launch a blog where I do just post just like the podcast about like college and current events and just like life updates. So all of the links that I just mentioned will be in the description, so you guys can check that all out either while you're watching the video or after. So enough rambling, we're gonna get into these topics. I have a whole list on my computer, and so we're just gonna get started. So the first thing that I kind of came up with when I was thinking about this idea of things I wish I knew before I came to college is what you make of it. So what do you guys think about that statement?
I think that yeah, that's definitely true, because you could be that type of person who could be focus on their studies and not really enjoy that college experience. Luckily for us, we have events on campus that keep us, that's interesting, that kind of keeps us
Involved.
Yeah. Kind of forgot the word. So like involved, so I'm kind of grateful for those events.
Yeah, and it's very important to stay involved because you need to be busy in order to like actually enjoy college overall. Because if you're locked in your room all the time, you're gonna be just miserable, and you just need to be more social because as humans we're social creatures, and we need to talk to people and have fun.
Tying into that idea of like being social, our next topic is it's still hard to make friends, and to a certain extent, yes. In college, in high school, you're constantly surrounded by the same people for 8 hours a day. You're in the same building for the same amount of time, and you're just all like compact together. In college, you really have to get yourself out there, and you really have to like get yourself involved and like go out and meet people, because they are not going to come to your dorm and knock on your door and be like, hey, like let's be friends, like maybe your roommate or like who you're in the room with. But realistically, in high school it's easier because you're constantly with them anyway, but you actually have to go out and make friends in college. So it, to a certain extent, if you're like an antisocial person like I can be sometimes, it can be hard, because sometimes I have to be honest with you, it's hard to like get myself to go out and like say like, hey, I'm Cameron, nice to meet you, we should be friends. Like that's hard to do, but you really just have to try really hard to like, get yourself out there. And to the incoming freshmen watching this video, or to people that will be in college very soon, definitely go to those, involvement expos. Definitely go and, just see what you can do to get involved with the first couple, not just weeks, but months, to really see what your college has and, the people you want to surround yourself with. Because at the end of the day, that's really going to make or break your 4-year experience of just, making friends and getting involved. So our next topic is a degree doesn't guarantee a job. So what do you guys think about that?
I do agree that there are some, majors that might be harder to get a job than others. And also, it's really interesting because there are jobs that you wouldn't think like people with like an English major would have.
Yeah.
But they do have those jobs, and it's pretty amazing.
Yeah. And for the longest time, fun fact, I actually for the longest time wanted to be like someone that taught, not just like at like the school level, but I wanted to be some sort of like teacher, whether it was through like a class or just like be like an influencer of some sort that would like teach people different topics, not like at a professional level like at a school, but I actually love the whole concept of teaching. But I also think it's really interesting, like going along with like, people that specifically do education, is especially with how broad education is, there are so many options you can do with an educational degree. It's actually really ridiculous of how much you can do with like a certain thing. And then I think people kind of limit themselves just a little bit, because when we have to talk about like just majoring and stuff, but there are minors, you can get certificates and stuff. Your education really doesn't limit you at all. You can go as far as you want. You can double major, you can double minor. You really can like craft your degree in something that you like, and something that will also make you stand out in the workforce too, like when you do start applying for jobs. And
also graduate school too.
Graduate schools too, yeah. But I definitely think that in a sense, a degree, doesn't guarantee a job, because in college you still have to like do community service. You still have to, have that good resume that you can present to like your employer, and just to show that you have experience, that like, yes, you have your degree in hand, but just to show, like specifically with what you want to go into, that you're qualified, you have experience in that, the one hiring. So, our next topic is GPA doesn't entirely matter. So what do you guys think about that?
I think that experiences also add to that college experience, and it may look like maybe even better than the GPA, because it shows you have experience, that you are interested in the area that you want to pursue in life, and that really shows to your employer that you're really serious about what you want to do and your passions and your dreams.
And also, like, GPA is mostly just like class, like it's determined by class, but you're taking in class, and employers don't necessarily want to know like that you're good at that class. They want to know that you're good at the work that you're applying for. Mostly.
And kind of tying into that, we were just talking earlier about like the networking and the connections you make in college can also really make or break, you either getting a job or you just in general standing out with all the other competition, because that also just really shows the employer that you're serious and that you really, like, this is something that you want to do, and that you are qualified to an extent that if they were to compare two people and they would see, okay, both people, they have good grades, both people, are good students, but like who is like, different in a sense where like they went after, opportunities, or they went after, networking and doing other stuff with people. So that really helps you stand out in a sense.
And it's not to say that like, you should totally fail your classes.
Yeah, definitely don't. We're not at all trying to say that. Definitely do good in your classes. Go to class. Don't skip class. We are not advertising. Don't go to class. Go to your class.
But also have those experiences.
Have those experiences. Yeah. It's like a good balance. Finding like a good balance between things, and kind of tying into having a good balance. Our next topic is time management. So I don't know about you guys, but I talked about this in my last video, I'm going to plug it here. There's an I either here in the corner or in that corner. I'll link my last video where I talked about my winter schedule, and I basically just gave you the whole rundown of what a typical week in college is for me. As you know, I am a YouTuber, and I do my podcast, and I have a blog, and I do like other communication related stuff, but I also have to balance that with like my regular life, like me and Faith and Lisette, and sometimes our other friend Amani like to plan to go to events and stuff on campus, and then like we may want to go exercise, or I may just want to have time to just relax and just do Cameryn stuff. So I personally keep a whole schedule in my Apple Calendar of everything I want to do in a day, whether it's going to the gym, whether it's going to get something to eat, whether it's going to class, whether it's a meeting with a professor. Like, I have everything completely blocked out so that I know I have a written list of this is what I'm going to do, and it just keeps me organized, because honestly, if I don't have something in writing that reminds me, I will miss stuff.
Yeah.
So time management is really big for me, just having everything blocked out. Even though it can be a little bit annoying sometimes, we're like, I have to eat breakfast here, but I can kind of lead with that. So our next topic is college parties and going out. So what do you guys have about that topic?
Yeah, for like usually like when you think about college, you think about those parties and like how it's mostly part of the college experience, but for me personally, I'm not very into that type of event, I guess, mostly, but even though I don't participate in those doesn't mean that I'm not enjoying that college experience, because I'm involved in other things, right? I'm still planning to be involved in other organizations that are just as fun.
I totally agree with you, because I did not come to college to party.
Yeah.
I came to focus on academics and making relationships and just being involved and getting to know the people of this campus.
Yeah, and I was just telling them and our other friend Amani the other day that I am like the complete opposite. Like when you think of like college, like my typical Friday, Saturday night is sitting in my bed in comfy PJs with my fuzzy socks on, you know, maybe eating some ramen noodles or whatever snacks I have and watching Disney Plus or Netflix. Like that's my typical Friday, Saturday night. I know not your typical go out and party type of college student, but that's me, and it's okay. Like, we're real life examples that you don't have to go enjoy the party scene to be or to have a fun college experience. Sometimes you have to make it comfortable for you, and if that's you, I don't judge anyone that likes to go to parties. I'm not saying don't go to parties. I'm just saying that's me. And if you like to go to parties, you can go to parties. Just find the good, balance. Be responsible and stuff. But that's me. I love just sitting in my bed watching YouTube videos all night. That's me. So it really depends. And then kind of like with the going out, it doesn't have to be like going out to a party. Like we literally just came from an event where we went out and we did this networking event, and we just met all these amazing women entrepreneurs and fashionistas, and sometimes it can be events like that. And then the night before tonight, we went to another, me, Amani, and Faith went to this other event we had on our college campus where it was just a talk. Sometimes when you go out, it doesn't have to be to a party. It can just be to events you like to do. So definitely don't let that whole stereotype of going to parties discourage you from having a fun college experience. So the next topic we have is studying abroad / getting involved on campus and joining clubs. So what do you guys feel about that?
I feel like I was pretty good with that. Maybe I joined too many organizations, but I wanted to be involved, and when I like to be involved and I like to meet people, I like to reach out, I like to be hey, if I have a question, or if I'm just interested in getting a leadership position or participating in a planning of an event, I always like to ask people and email them and stuff. So and I think I was kind of told I kind of learned that, I'm not saying that that's just me. I had to work on myself a lot. So, cause back then I wouldn't even say much. I didn't really advocate for myself. So, that's something that I did well. So.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely don't regret any of the things I've joined on campus so far. I've met so many amazing friends, so many amazing people that are just like me, and that, I feel so happy that I get to wake up every day and, interact with them and talk to them because they're genuinely good people. And then just the same thing with, sometimes you meet people in clubs and stuff that you would at least expect not only to connect with, but just to be genuinely good friends and get along with. So definitely get involved. You'll be surprised who you either interact with or become friends with. It all falls into place.
And also just try get involved just to explore and try new things. Because there's so many things that I personally haven't done ever before until I came here and join those organizations. This semester, I'm actually going to join a dance team, which is something that I never did before, but I always wanted to. And I went to the meetings last week, and I'm hoping to make it more of a commitment. And I've done other cool things go kayaking and
I love
stuff. And it's so much fun, and
that is really
just
I love that. That's really cool.
Try new things. It's important.
Definitely try new things.
And you might catch something that interests you, and maybe that could be something that you want to do if you're unsure of what you want to pursue in life.
Yeah. So our next topic is, and I know Faith is going to have something to say about this, choose your classes, professors, and schedules wisely. Do you want to talk briefly about maybe your experiences, not specifically, but your experiences with professors and stuff?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be too specific, but just give the rundown of classes and stuff.
So I had this teacher last semester. I'm not gonna say the teacher's name, but she was a little bit difficult. I think I intimidated her a little bit because I came off as a strong, confident person.
Yeah.
And I don't think she liked that, because I think a lot of people, because I was in a group of people, right? So we had this complicated topic that we had to talk about, and I kind of took charge, even though I didn't really know what I was doing, but it didn't seem like the other people in the group wanted to take charge, so I kind of took charge. I was kind of like the leader, and the teacher noticed that, and there were like a lot of things that happened in my group, and I kind of, like, the way that I guess solved the issue throughout the semester was not to her liking, and so because of that, like, it affected, I guess, like, our relationship, and then, like, my grade, and so, like, I mean, I still, like, did well in the class, but it was just unfortunate.
Yeah, so definitely I'm gonna plug, like, a website. For people that are gonna be going to college soon, wherever you go to college, there's this website called Rate My Professor, and it basically has a list of professors from every single college basically in the country, and it has actual students that have taken the class and their comments on the course, their feelings on the professor, you know, and it has like everyone on there, all the professors and teachers have a certain rating, and you really get to see like how the professor is. Do the students like the class? Should you not take it and waste your time? So really, you know, check out that website. It's called Rate My Professors. It will save your life. It definitely saved mine because I really like my classes, and I think it was because of Rate My Professor, because I saw like good reviews and students actually like it, and just like from in person talking to people like, hey, have you had so and so? I'm taking her class, like, oh, she's good, or no, don't take that class. Just like have that, you know, extra information before you sign up for a class. So that's definitely important.
I feel like even with that too, because there may be like a person be like, oh, I love that teacher, but then you take the class and then you're like, oh, no, like,
it's half and half. Some people like it, some people don't. So it's really up to what you like.
And also like timing of the classes too.
Yeah.
Because I had a class that was like from 6 to 7:40, and I mean, it wasn't like a hard class. It was just tiring to like stay up that late, like in the class, and I was just like, you know.
Yeah. To wrap up our talk, our last topic we have for this video is college flies by, and kind of like not only saving the experience, but like the pressure it kind of comes with when you come to college. So, you know, I think, and we talked about this earlier, like off camera, just, you know, really when you go to college, and this is to people that are currently in college and then like people that are going to be going to college soon, really, really, really take the time and enjoy it. Realize that you're here. Realize that you know, are meant to be in this space, and that you're meant to be creative and do what you want to do. And then kind of going with like the whole pressure of it. Don't let the pressure get to you. I know it can be intimidating at sometimes that, you know, a lot of people may know what they want to do, but sometimes they may actually not, and they may want to change. And, you know, we have a real life example here, you know. Do you want to talk more about it a little bit?
So, like I said at the beginning of the video, like I'm a biology major currently, but I'm actually not sure whether that's the major I want to actually get. Because I'm actually considering like going into business, because I've been interested in like maybe becoming an entrepreneur, which is, even though it's something that is like very like a lot of people want to be an entrepreneur and stuff. Like,
no, that's really, really good. And
it's
kind of time. Yeah, you can.
Sorry, I just remembered.
You're good. You're fine.
It was mostly like, you don't really have a chance to be an entrepreneur because there's a lot of people who want to be, and it's very like competitive, I guess.
Yeah.
And it's always like an option to the pressure always like makes you choose into like the one that's the most stable, like the more like not easier, but like the safer route, as opposed to taking that risky yet the one that you want to take. Is something that I've struggled last semester, and I'm trying to solve it or like work with it, going and seeking help from the career services that they have offer at school. So I think that would be very important for you guys to look into.
And just tying into that, like Faith was even like, we were talking about this the other day, and you know, she was even saying how like people change their major a lot, you know, not just one time. And, And it really just helps you anyway, and you're better off in the long run, and you're happier too because you're doing something that you enjoy doing. So I think that's going to be the end of this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed listening to us, talk about not only our own experience in college, but kind of voice our opinions to those that are currently in college or those that will be going to college very soon. Again, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure you give it a thumbs up and you comment down below what year you are currently in school. And if you're not subscribed to my channel already, please be sure you subscribe by clicking the red button down below. Shop my merch, link will be in the description, my podcast with Faith, Current Talk, as well as my blog, Our Current Society. I actually just posted today, so there will be a link in the description to my first post of 2020. But with that, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any video requests, as always, either DM me on Instagram or, comment them in the comments. And I will see you guys the next time I post a video. Thank you for watching. Bye.